Oh my God, is that the faces of the future? Yo, so I seen a clip from, I think it was it might have been a pivot. He was talking about how back in the day, when like there was no internet, there was no phones, like you really had to go holler at shorties and stuff like that. Like and Channing was like a really built up character.
Yeah.
Like being a guy and all that type of stuff, you know, because when we were coming up, like we had phones, but what social media was, it was just starting to pop like that.
Social media wasn't it at that
It wasn't at that time. So I wanted to ask y'all,
True.
what was y'all favorite place to go pick up shorties? You know what I'm saying? Pick up women.
Playground,
Like
nigga.
what? This wasn't the playground.
Is it
This is
legit?
the playground. I was gonna say the mall or like the high school games. Remember the high school games?
Oh, yeah,
when we was
yeah.
young boys, like eighth
Yeah.
grade or whatever. You go to the high school game.
Yeah.
Them joints used to be jumping. And then it's like right under the bleachers. Everybody be out there hollering at each other.
No
The,
bullshit.
the one section where you had the people playing football, the tackle football, and the other bulls was under the bleachers hollering at shorties.
True.
And then the Friday night when you go to the mall,
Yep.
parents drop you off.
I'll be honest with you, bro. Like, I didn't really like go to the mall as like a hobby.
What?
Like, I went to the mall, but like I
Yeah.
feel like it wasn't like
It wasn't a thing for you.
it wasn't. Like, it was more like being outside. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like being in the neighborhood or something.
Maybe it
like
phased
that.
out by the time you was. I'm saying, by the time you got to
Nah,
like,
because
high school stuff.
I mean, people went to the mall. Like, oh, let's
Yeah.
go to the mall, but I was like, nah.
I remember I used to spend Fridays spend hours in that joint.
Really?
Yeah, the Deptford Mall.
Deptford
What?
Mall was
Used to
the
be in that
spot.
joint. Yeah, me, Chris used to be in that joint. We come in there with a fresh fit on. You know what I'm saying? Going there. Because, you know, people
Just
from
walk around type shit.
walk around.
Yeah, I was window shopping.
Not buying a damn thing.
Not
just
buying
walking
nothing.
around the mall.
Walking around the mall. You say you go in there, act like you going to get something. You're not really going to get that. But you really in
Facts.
there for the shorties because the girls from the other school used to pull
Nah,
up there
right,
too.
right,
You
right,
say-
right,
That's how
right.
you met people from other places too.
True.
And then like DSC obviously too, the skating ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been. Damn.
Talking about the joint in Deptford?
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
Is
Is
Deptford
that shit
Stadium.
still open? I drive by it all the
I think
time.
that joint might be boarded
I
up.
mean, I
I
do
don't
see.
know.
No, I be seeing
I
cars there,
think
but I
it's
don't know.
still open. It's
Yeah.
just not as popping as what it was
Yeah, 'cause-
back in the
Yeah,
day.
'cause back in
it
the
used to
day-
be the spot, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There, and then you had the hall parties.
The whole party.
Yeah.
The hall parties is
I
where
do
it was
fuck
at.
with the hall parties. Yeah,
The
yeah,
floor
no
used to
bullshit.
be so hot and the floors was sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Niggas
sucked for
would be
me. It sucked for me because like I guess during high school I really didn't have an opportunity to be like chilling in the stands and shit because it was always football,
Yeah.
basketball,
Yeah, for
something
sure.
was going on. But like I remember like middle school and even like I guess parts of elementary school when we was back at what was that football field at
Hidden
King's
Hidden
Horse?
Acres.
Yeah, Hidden Acres.
I said that used to be an
Yeah.
event,
That
bro.
should be
Well,
jumping,
we was
bro.
over there. We
Yeah,
was just like, all right, after you finish your game, you just
Yeah.
stay for like
Yeah.
the juniors, the seniors
Stay
game,
for
or something
everybody,
like that.
yeah.
To the
And
end.
just watch that John and just chill with everybody from your school. But
Damn.
most of it was like I would say like Deptford, the halls and stuff like the
Yeah.
hall parties. I was like most of the
Yeah.
places that I would like try to link up with people and basically get to know people. and
Hell
stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, when
Hidden Acres definitely was a spot.
Yeah, when we was young boys, for sure, everybody's there.
Everybody used to be there. Like
the Saturday was like a event.
the city would stop,
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah, so he's like, 'cause I remember when we was real young boys, like when Dorian was playing, like
Yeah.
remember they had the TV in the locker room.
Right.
Yeah.
We'd be watching his job
yeah.
before, like he'd be like, "Yo, Dorian playing, Dorian."
Yeah.
We watching Purdue.
Yeah,
bullshit.
motherfuckers just be chilling,
Because
just
hell
like
yeah.
watching that John.
What's that?
I said getting prepared before the game type
Yeah.
shit. No
It really was
bullshit.
like
He
that.
was the boy that made it out.
Yeah.
It became a program if you really think about it, bro.
He was like, "Yo, he was trying to get there." It's either Penn State or he's watching him play.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Penn State, him, or it was always like some type of Big Ten SEC.
Or some
game
like
going on.
college game day, like
Yeah.
intro would be on or some
Yeah.
shit like that. But yeah, that ass Hidden Acres definitely was like an iconic moment, part of like our childhood. I felt like 'cause,
Yeah.
like everybody would pull up just to watch the game. If they're not watching the game, they're just out there socializing type shit. You know what I mean?
Was y'all at the movies heavy when y'all was young boys? Or
Hell
not really?
yeah,
The movies?
Yeah.
AMC.
Not as much.
AMC.
AMC was definitely the spot to go to because that's when
Yeah.
that's when Deptford had two
Yeah,
AMCs.
two of them.
Yeah,
They had
yeah.
one that was like near Adelphia's, and
Yeah.
then they had the
Yeah.
other one that was across the mall in like that other
It was
section.
in the tuck.
Yeah,
True.
it was in the one in the
was the
tuck
tuck.
was like that.
The one, yeah, it was in the tuck because you had the Best Buy behind it.
Yo.
It was in the tuck. Like,
Yeah.
that's like that was like the second, quote unquote, like the second tier one, but that's the one was shit used to go down.
yeah.
Hell yeah. Everybody wouldn't. Yeah, it'd be low key.
Super low key. But I
No
mean,
bullshit.
speaking of that, like when you going with your friends and stuff like that, pulling up to like the different locations. Say it's like you and your homies. Like, were y'all the friend to break the ice with the girls? Like you see a girl group. Like, were you the person that went over to like go break the ice, or someone else in your group was where they sent somebody else over?
Probably me or one of my other friends. Probably
Yeah.
me or them. Yeah. I'm one of them.
Yeah.
I know that for sure. Like I'm not gonna be just sitting in the corner not talking to.
Nah,
but
but you know, because they was talking about, like I said, this conversation comes from the pivot. They were talking about they were saying like how Like you had, the one friend in the group that knew how to break the ice because they was either funny or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Get them over, or I'm saying the better looking one in the group that go in there and holler at whoever it is, because like they not gonna just deny you or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because you're not gonna send the bro that's the bottom. That's because everybody knows in the group there's a bro that's at the bottom of the totem pole.
No bullshit.
Like, and they just there and it's like, the story's gonna choose, and you just get whatever's left.
Yeah.
I was never the boy that got whatever's left.
No, hell no. I'm picking my poison.
He said I'm picking my poison.
No
Yeah.
cap.
During that time, I was sitting in the cut.
You said you said in the cut.
Yeah, I was like the chill, laid back, quiet boy back in the day.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
So what was y'all more scared of? Pulling up to a shorty, y'all out whether it's at like the mall, you going out to like a hall party or whatever, and just going to talk to her, or you was at one of the events, you trying to get a wally from a shorty and the lights is dark, but she put the light on you and she's like, nah, in front of everybody.
Damn. You said which one's worse?
Yeah, which was worse? Like you get denied like that, or like you at the hall parties, because when the hall parties dance or the house parties, like you dancing and stuff like that, but shorties really look at you dead in your face before they start dancing with you, and be like, nah, and then they go dance with your homie right next to you, or something like that.
Yeah, but nah.
I would say probably the hall ones because it's like because it's like everybody in that house either knows you or knows something about you.
Yeah.
So it's just like when they see you, it's just like, damn, everybody know that you just got clowned by the shorty. They put the light on you.
Yeah.
You ugly as shit. Yeah, that's the worst. Everybody talking about that for like the whole week. Yo, you remember when Rondell was out?
Damn.
And he was trying to get a dance? This motherfucker was out here looking dumb as shit. Yeah.
That'd be the weirdest.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
We get dumb like
Because you in
that.
the mall, it's just like just chill shit. It's whatever.
Joe,
It
but
could be anybody.
same with the Wally though. I can go get another joint.
You can.
I'm saying.
You can, but it's just like it's the
Who
moment though.
shit to me?
No, I'm saying though, it's like you pulling up to all the stories, all your bros get a dance, and the shorty one is like, nah.
I ain't mad. Like I go to another joint. Like I get it. Like
But now you just the bull in the room.
You just standing there, everybody like you on the wall. You look to your right, your man's getting a dance. You just.
Is there more joints though? Like
yeah, but you know how you gotta wait to back then. You gotta wait to the song switch.
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying, people was dancing with a different. You know what I'm saying, they gonna dance for the record. They gonna dance for the record. You the only one without the record.
Hell no. Might be something.
You said what?
That party was something.
Might be something. No cap.
You better go find you a drink until the song ends.
Hell no. Might be a
He better go get the Kool-Aid.
tea. Find me a latte.
Facts.
You said what? A latte.
Yeah, John.
The boy said a latte.
What you talking about?
The fuck is a latte?
A joint, nigga.
I'm dead, man.
That's the new words of the year. Latte.
He said a latte.
I need me to give me a latte.
Yeah,
I'm gonna use that. I ain't gonna hold you.
I ain't start that, bro.
Yeah, I
I'm
never
gonna
heard
use
that.
that.
I'm sorry, I'm getting me a latte.
Yeah.
Get you a little something.
A little cold.
Bro started saying, I said a latte. He said, yeah, John. I said, ew, bitch.
You said ew.
But hey, look at me. I'm saying it now.
Yeah, be with that. I just asked you, 'cause that was a funny scenario that they put up on the pivot about those times. But I remember those days. Those are the days. Now you can just like slide in people's DMs, but I mean, I'm an interaction. I'm a person to person.
Yeah, fuck sliding in DM.
I'm
That's
a person
too
to
much
person.
work.
Yeah.
I'd rather just do it in person, bro.
Or sure you gonna screenshot it, send it to the whole group chat.
I mean,
Look
that
at this
too.
look at this bull sliding my DMs.
Yeah, I'd rather just
hate
talk to
that.
you in person. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like DMs is like that's too much work, bro.
Yeah.
Because you're basing it off of what? Social media.
Yeah, they look at your
Like-
page. They try to look at your
And
status.
then it's like you look at the Bulls page, he looks lit, and then you meet him and chill with him, he's corny as shit. And
Yeah.
then, like, you feel dumb as hell.
100%.
You're better off just meeting people out in person.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
Energy is energy, you know?
Facts. Let's get to today's episode, man. How we doing today? It's another Monday. We in the compound with the guys. I got Shawnee and Rocket here with me today. How we doing today? It's just the mood we in. I think for life. Not gonna ride. No more, keep it real with me. In the streets. Push a P.
Bees. Ring around a rosy, pocket full of hundreds. Coming. Starting quarterback, knowing the field. Live for life. Right. What's your set? What's your claim?
It's that CBM Raw. Shout out Jersey.
This ain't graduation. You don't want a bad bitch. I'm 42. I got an out body. She went from body. Roddy. You keep it cool. This ain't graduation. I'm dating, baby.
Welcome to episode 203 of the Faces of the Future podcast. It's your boy Mills.
It's your boy Shawnee. What's good, man?
What's good? What's good? What's good? We got Rocket in the building today. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. I mean, son's trying to be bipolar, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Yesterday was cool. Now it's cooler.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, earlier before y'all popped in, it was like, it was raining, but it sounded like some hail. That joint was hitting hard on the windows.
Was it?
It wasn't hail, but it just sounded, it was some heavy rain. It was like,
Was it heavy rain earlier?
yeah, bro.
Like, what time you talking about?
Like around like 11:30 maybe. It was only for like 10, 15 minutes.
Oh, damn.
It was quick. Like,
Yeah.
started coming down. You know, sometimes when it rains, it's like you don't really hear it outside, but I heard it on the windows this time.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, it's coming down
Nah,
treacherous.
that was like that the other day.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on, but it was like this. It was so bad that the joint woke me up.
You said it woke you up?
Yeah, bro, because it was raining. I don't know if it was the rain or if it was just a thunderstorm, but like there was an alarm going off, like a car alarm going off.
Dang,
And,
it was
like I
that
looked
bad?
outside and it was just straight monsoon. I'm like, I don't even think I'm in America right now. I might be in the
Was it?
Philippines, some
No.
monsoon type shit.
They say
I'm
April
dead.
The fuck
showers
going
bring you
on?
flowers,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
it really was. But nah, I feel that for sure.
Yeah, I mean, what you been up to though?
Me,
Yeah.
it's just kind of going ahead and counting down the days, man. Like I'm starting to get into the position where, you know, you're getting closer and closer to graduation.
Right.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like I got a few days left before this test. So I just been like studying.
Yeah.
Even I want to say last weekend I went out for a little bit, but nothing too crazy. To the point where it was just like, yeah, I just got like a main focus. It's like making sure that that last part that I need to do in order to graduate is, you know, set in stone. So I've been kind of like under the radar for a little bit.
Yes, lock in mode. You right there. It's
Yeah.
This is the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Quote unquote fourth quarter.
No
for what you about
bullshit.
to, about to lock in for you. You know what I'm saying?
Last
finish
shot
through.
type
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. You said last
Yeah.
shot.
Last shot.
You'll
Wait,
get
clock
you said it's a
going
big
down.
test, right?
Yeah, it's a state final, bro.
Do you have to like do like a physical test too?
I mean, so the physical test portion was more early in the early stages. So like when you first like go ahead and apply for the academy and
Yeah.
whatnot, you do all your physical testing there.
Yeah.
And then throughout the whole entire process of being in there for like 9 months,
Right.
they do like different tests, like different physical testing. Like I want to say like every 2 months, just to make sure that you're at the right spot. Because of what you basically need to get in is like 30%. Like
Oh,
that's what you
shit.
need to pass with.
Really?
And,
30%?
30% in different categories. So like,
Oh,
push-
I thought you meant the whole time. That's a low bar.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
no, it's very low bar. 30% is crazy.
It's
like,
crazy.
So like push-ups, I had to do like 17 push-ups.
Oh, that's
Hell no.
I had to do like 30 sit-ups.
You saying people don't be passing that joint though?
Bro,
I will
people
say
don't
though,
be
I will
passing
say
that
I'm
shit.
starting to get
Shit's
more of
crazy.
a like. I'm not saying I don't dislike police or nothing like that. I'm saying more of a respect for as like the law enforcement because I was watching like the body cam like
Yeah.
videos on YouTube, and like I say why these motherfuckers be like very hesitant, bro. Because like there was a video and a guy's like his tire went out or some shit. But mind you, like the pre-story of this guy, like he was on the run like during that moment. Cause,
Yeah, he had a warrant. or
yeah,
some
nah,
shit.
he had like murdered some
Oh,
like
shit.
ambulance driver type shit,
Oh,
and like
shit.
he was like in a whole different other state, and
Mhm.
obviously it didn't hit the news, and then like traffic around state lines type shit, and like he pulled over, and like the cop pulled over, and he's like, yeah, I just need help with my tire fix, and the cop was like being cool and trying to help him, and the guy just walked to the side of his passenger, pulled his strap out, and just blasted him,
Yeah.
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying, like that's what I'm saying. I see why,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
You never know. You never know who you're dealing with.
at all.
At all, bro.
I'm gonna be itching too.
Leaving at a routine traffic stop, you don't know. Like that person could be twitching or itching because they got a warrant. They don't want to go back to jail.
Yeah.
They just like I'm not. You know, some people they go to jail once. I'm never going back. Type jail. They
Bro.
whatever it is. Like
I'm gonna send you the clip because it's like the bull pushed him over and like he just like had the cop's body in the like passenger seat and just threw him out and just kept going.
yeah.
And the only reason why he stopped is because I guess a fellow like police officer saw like a fast cop going faster
Yeah.
and like he just crashed out and then you know what I mean. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I gotta respect law enforcement,
For
now,
sure.
bro. Because
One day we gotta get some officers on here just to have a conversation. I think that'd be fire.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fire, but just like
Shit.
the landscape of stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because like even with like social media, it heightens a lot of stuff nowadays. You feel me? Like the way people think about certain situations, like
Hell
from
yeah.
a police perspective and from I guess you could say a criminal's perspective of people that are like interacting
Yeah.
with the law. Like you don't
True.
gotta be a criminal, just humans in general, like
Yeah.
their perspective, like how they interact because there's stuff they see on socials. You know what I'm saying? They have a certain idea of like how a stop's gonna go or like how
Yeah.
quote unquote like certain race groups or ethnic groups are going to be treated when they get stopped, whatever it may be. So it's like
Oh,
it
bullshit.
heightens everything.
Everything.
It heightens everything. You feel me? Like
Because like you said, you never know what you're about to get into the moment like you pull somebody over or you go to a scene or whatever.
right.
Before it happens,
Right,
is what I'm
100%,
saying. So it's
100%.
just kind of just like you got to give them a little bit benefit of the doubt to
Yeah.
what they're thinking, because like I could just tweak out on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I have to be in some way, shape, or form like a piece,
Yeah.
some sort of piece in the situation. But
What's your biggest worry?
That's
Like
what I'm
going
saying.
into, I'm curious, like in terms of like being, because I know you're not really fearful of certain things, but
Yeah.
like what's your like biggest worry when it comes to like you going into that profession?
I think like not knowing the city. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
I've been in Philly,
Yeah.
but like just because we're from South Jersey and whatnot, but
Yeah.
like actually knowing the streets is a completely different
No
vibe,
bullshit.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like we go to Center City, so it's
Yeah.
just like I know like certain street signs, I know the street names, places and stuff like that. But stuff like Southwest, West Philly, Northeast,
Or like Nice Town, all the
you
places.
know what I'm saying? Like I don't know shit about what's
Yeah.
going on over there. I don't know the people. I don't know the community. So it's just like that right there is actually on the top of my list of like not knowing the city.
True.
And then secondly would be just being out and not knowing what might pop off. Like, because it could be any
Hell
day.
yeah.
You might have a chill day on a Monday.
Right.
Tuesday, smooth. You might do a car stop on Wednesday. But then Thursday, there might be some shootings going on in the town. There might be some people robbing somebody. And you don't know what the fuck, who that person is.
Right,
you get a flash like,
Damn.
burgundy sweatshirt, burgundy sweatpants, red flip-flops, green hat.
Right.
Walk right past you.
Walk right past you.
And it's like they're spotting you out before you spot them out.
And that was
type
just
shit.
the flash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They might have already taken that shit off because that's what normally what happens. Like they do a crime and then they like, all right, I got to get rid of this. Let me get rid of that.
Right.
And now they just look like some regular old. They look like somebody completely different. So you never know. You might be sitting right next to a goddamn criminal or somebody that got a warrant for shooting somebody and not even know about it. You know what I'm saying? So those two is just like not knowing. You know, it's just like really the unknown.
Yeah, when it comes to like the neighborhood. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say just real quick. I was gonna say because most officers they're driving by themselves, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's crazy to think about. Like say if you're going to like a crazy situation, it's like you're the only one because you're the closest. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to deal with that all by yourself until backup comes.
Yeah.
And like God forbid backups in traffic or they're backed up. It's just you versus everybody or whatever. Type shit.
And every neighborhood got its own feel to it. Like just like driving through the city and stuff like that. It's just like being in different parts. Like every literally has a different feel, different like energy to it. You know what I'm saying? Like because it's like energy thing too. It's like you go in, you can feel like all right, something not right or it feels weird. I gotta be on my P's and Q's in this place as opposed to like it's a little more chill. Like Center City, you kind of know what you're hitting for there. Like but you go into like you said neighborhoods that you don't really know. It's like so. My next question to you is like when it comes to like because you're gonna be put in like a certain neighborhood to start off. Is it like important to like get to know the people in the community, kind of?
It definitely is getting to know the people. Like that's the most important thing because there might be a job where you don't know what's going on. You hear the job, but there might be people in that community to be like, yo, like boy went this way. Like I saw a boy drop. Like yo, you might want to go check the corner real quick. So definitely getting to know the people because they're really like the best witnesses when it comes down to like to get a much. To basically be able to get as much information that you possibly can to do your job effectively. Yeah. So like because like I said before, like you're going into a situation where you just heard, dispatch say this, that, and the third. But when you get there, you're like, all right, here's the scene, but I don't really know what's going on because this shit just happened 5 minutes ago. The person gone, this some of the stuff that might have been dropped is probably down the sewer or in a car right now. So it's just like you got to know like the community a little bit, like know the people's name, know how they operate, what they do, so you can get as much information. Plus, at the same time, it's always good to know the community on top of it because when you do go to a job, they be like, "Oh, what's up, Officer Lane? Like, how you doing? How's the people? How's the family? And then you ask them like, "Yeah, how you been? What's going on?" And they could just go ahead and be dropping you gems, throughout the time. So it's definitely like good to know the community. That's a good question for sure.
I was about to say, do you have like a preference of where you want to be?
Do I have a preference of where I want to be?
Like obviously you're gonna be in the Philly area, right? Like you have like whether it be like north, west, or you know what I'm saying? Like do you have a list of where you want to be and they get to?
Yeah, right now it's like south and southwest just because it's close to home. I don't have to. If I was like more inner city or like out like near like Manayunk and stuff like that, it would be like a 45-minute drive.
Out the way,
and it's like I got to deal with traffic and shit. Where if it's like I'm in south or southwest, it's like a good 15, 25-minute drive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. As far as like crime, like I would probably want to be the 22nd because that's where like all this shit happens.
Oh, so you trying to be where that shit popping?
Yeah.
Probably makes the day go by faster.
Yeah, it makes the day.
Fuck no.
Hell yeah.
I'm saying, give me my check. Let me go home.
Because you
gotta really think about it, bro. Like this is real life now, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. They really going to war.
Right. You're not wrong.
No bullshit.
You're not wrong at all.
Because at the end of the day, a bullet got no names, bro.
Yeah, you can
not even just a bullet, anything. Like, just anything, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, after I watched that body cam, I was like, yeah, bro, I probably would never be a cop. Just just because, not even just because like the stigma, but like just what they have to do. It's damn near like you're in the not in the military, but like it's
one of the same.
similar.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying,
Yeah.
bro?
No, you're not wrong about that. And then just like the stuff, even past the crime, the stuff you probably see, because I know
That's what I'm
there's a couple
saying.
people that we know the cops. They'll see like, say like dead babies or something like that,
Yeah.
whatever it is. Like that has nothing to do with the crime. Somebody just passed away. You have to go in and like report it.
you
You
gotta
got to go
report
do
it.
all that type of stuff.
And-
Like, you guys get therapy?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah,
guys get like a personal person that you guys need to talk to?
Yeah, there's actually a program where you can go ahead and go in and talk to like somebody like about what you've seen,
I'd
what you
use that.
going through. And I'm about to abuse the shit out of
I
that.
would.
Like,
You have to. I feel like because that
You know what
like
I'm
that's
saying?
like you probably gonna see a lot of traumatizing
That's what I'm
things.
saying. It's like that's like in my head. It's like I just wouldn't want to do that, bro. I can't.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's-
saying?
yeah.
Seeing a dead body, or seeing somebody literally dying as, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, from a little wound being sick or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, that shit's hard. Every day, nigga. Like, I'm not saying every day, but like, you see it often.
Yeah, it's not every day, but like when we was in the academy, they definitely showed like a lot of photos and videos of like, this is what you're gonna see.
Hell
And
yeah.
there was people in our class that they couldn't handle it. I'm like, oh, you're about to have a really tough
Yeah.
time.
No
because
bullshit.
This is just photos and videos. Like you actually processing that like
Yeah.
5 feet away, like somebody's head's cut off.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be
Ooh.
like
Somebody
bro.
OD.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
or
you
whatever.
seeing shit that we don't see on, like, the news,
Yeah,
bro.
and then you got to also like do the report for it, all that
Yeah.
type of stuff. Like,
And that's the thing.
That makes you wanna.
That's kind of what makes time go fast because like when there's like certain things where you have to make an arrest or like actually go and make a report of like dead bodies or whatever the case may be, that literally takes all day.
yeah,
So like your
Hell
whole
yeah.
shift might be just one job. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So time does move fast, you know, when you were doing those type of jobs. And then you got the OT, the overtime is crazy. So
Yeah.
it's just like that's definitely something I'm gonna be going into as well.
100%. But
Hell
nah,
yeah, especially in Philly.
yeah,
That OT gonna be OP.
yeah. Nah, but yeah, I got like you said, got newfound respect in terms of like. Just like now that you have somebody that's actually in the police, we know people that are actually in the police force, like you, some other friends that are. So it's like, yeah,
Yo, is the armor like actually really good, bro? Is it thin?
Bro, I need to get a new one. I'm telling you.
got
Right
some-
now.
I'm trying to
some
tell
I
you.
need a
shit.
new. I
I'm
gotta get a
trying
new
to
one.
tell you, bro. This shit is no
How
joke,
thick-
bro.
You guys like 6 pounds, boy plate. How
It,
pound?
nah,
trying to give me a 12
this
pounder.
joint is light as sh- bro.
Oh,
when I
hell
tell you
yeah. I need
this
some
joint
heavy.
is
I need this shit that
light.
You can get your own custom equipment. Type shit?
Yeah, I can get like
Oh.
basically what they tell you to do is just like after the academy because everything is paid by the city.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying. But all the stuff that the city gets is like either cheap or it's like not really durable.
Oh,
you know what
hell
I'm saying.
nah.
So they always recommend like once you like go ahead and pass that state final and graduate, they recommend you buying some like of your own shit.
I'm buying some heavy duty.
You know,
Hell
I'm buying
yeah.
heavy duty.
because the vest that I got, it could stop a 9mm bullet.
I need
those-
something
These
stop
young
the
niggas, these
Draco.
YNs
I
got
need to stop the
Dracos,
Draco. I need-
ARs.
Yeah, the Dracos.
Shot
Yeah, that
bodies.
shit's going through my vest. So I was just like,
I need to be walking around like I got football pads on. That's
Nah,
These YNs
straight
gonna know I ain't
military
playing.
like
yeah,
edition.
yeah. That's
Yo,
what
are
I'm.
you allowed to get one of them big joints like in the car? Like, you know what I'm talking about?
So like I passed the test. So when
Oh,
I went
shit.
to the gun range, I did pass the test for what is it? Long gun. So like
Yeah.
a rifle, shotgun, like all that stuff. Like I passed the test for that. Do they issue me? No.
Nah.
You
Oh.
gotta like actually you gotta actually go ahead and take a test with the
Yeah.
people in SWAT.
Oh shit.
And then
Damn.
once you get into that place where all right, you passed the test for that, anytime they call, they be like, "Yo, we need we're in a situation.
Like a specialist.
we need
in
a
way.
specialist
Damn.
to hold a rifle and whatnot."
Ooh.
Yeah, because they don't issue all the rifles, which is crazy.
That's
What about like
smart, though.
shotguns? No.
I think that's
Nah,
smart though.
They don't do shotguns no more. That's the
Really?
crazy thing.
Fuck
yeah,
no.
they don't.
No, I
hold
didn't know
shotguns
that
no
because
more.
something. That's, I mean,
Yeah.
that's,
That's
I mean,
that's
that's
killing
state, I
somebody.
feel like that's state to state though. I feel
Yeah.
like different states probably how they do.
Different states are different,
I,
but
hell yeah.
I definitely feel like I've seen
The
like
South-
people
the
like pull
South you go, they gonna
Yeah,
have
they-
that
they-
bitch.
right.
right on that horse and butt
Hell
on the
yeah.
horse. You know, what you
Horse
doing
and
there?
buggy, no bullshit.
But yeah, I mean that's interesting. We'll talk
We
more
in
about
Dixie, nigga.
yeah, we'll talk more about that as you start to go down your
Yeah,
your
for
journey.
sure.
Yeah.
Once I graduate and I'm in the city, like I'll definitely be in tune with
Bro's about to
what's
get
going on.
stocky as shit holding the fucking rifle and shit.
Yeah,
Fuck
gotta-
yeah, bro.
Let's
Wait, are you trying to build up to be like SWAT and all that?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We'll talk more about that.
Hell yeah.
But let's jump into some Monday Rundown news. There's some good stuff that happened throughout the week. First, I want to start with Ant Edwards. Ant Edwards been in the news for essentially he offered the mother of his child that he didn't want $1 million for 18 years of child support. The woman's name's Aisha Howard. She has a baby also by little baby as well. And she
Oh,
went,
Jada?
huh?
What's her name?
No, it's Aisha Howard. It's a different woman.
Yeah.
She went to the net. And I'm gonna read this report from Times, I believe. It says Minnesota Timberwolves star Anthony Edwards recently found himself at the center of an internet firestorm after a rumor claimed he had offered to pay 18 years of child support in advance. The claim originated on X, where a user alleged that Edwards made the staggering offer to Aisha Howard to settle child support obligations up front. The rumor quickly spread, with another post asserting that the 23-year-old NBA star had already paid upwards of $1 million in a single lump sum. And then she came to the internet talking about just the situation and all of that nature. But people were the real story I want to talk about is that people were like bashing Aunt Edwards for just paying up front and not wanting to take care of the kids. But he was been vocal about not wanting to have the child. Like text messages surfaced of him saying to her to like abort the child and all that stuff. He's not, because he wasn't going to take care of it. But she went ahead and went through with it. So he's been getting a lot of backlash for just paying up front and not wanting to take care. And this is not the first occurrence that has happened. So one, I just want to get you guys' reaction to that.
Two things: is it one kid or two kids or multiple kids?
This is specifically one kid, but I think there's been other. This has happened. It's not the first time it's happened.
Oh, with him.
With him.
To keep it a bean, it's not like he's saying "fuck you" and the kid. Like he's saying, "I'm gonna get you right." Like, you know what I mean? That's not being a deadbeat, bro. Like he's still essentially trying to provide for the kid. I mean, at the end of the day, it is woman's choice type shit. You know what I mean? If she wants to keep the kid, it's not like he can't force it out of her type shit. So I mean, I don't want to be a part of this, so I'm gonna do my due diligence for you and my child,
right,
and make sure y'all comfortable. 1 million's clearly plenty.
Yeah, and
I'm saying, and the fact that you're gonna come out and like slander him, slander a dude that's literally saying, "I'm still gonna get you right." That's kind of weird. That's weird behavior. I'm gonna keep you honest.
Do you think that he should still take care of, like, be in the child's life?
I mean, through time, because how old he's like, what, 25, 26, 24?
He's like 23 or 24.
I'm saying, like, through time,
23.
I'm saying through time, his mind might change, bro. He's just a YN right now, bro. Like, but at the end of the day, the fact that he's still saying, like, I did create a kid, I'm gonna make sure my kid is set up with this X amount of dollars, which is what, $1 million? You said per year?
No, $1 million over 18 years. So she's getting a lump sum of $1 million.
That's still that's well enough for the child to, like. That's on the mom now if she doesn't do right towards the kid.
Yeah, and I'm reading reports. I'm reading some more reports. They said like no motions have been filed, and like this is all the conversation that's been happening on the net. But like it's been the conversation because of that. But like based on what you said too, it's just like they are say he did pay that $1 million, whatever. The kid is set up for sure.
Yeah.
But what about like, I want to get your opinion first before I get my thoughts.
No, so it's like I had mixed views, like because to me I feel like 1 million. Is that 1 million just for that year? Or is it 1 million like
for 18 years? So she's getting like they said allegedly, like obviously whatever's a rumor now. They said 1 million for 18 years. He's paying upfront 1 million, not the yearly amount, but like
it's all total
1 million total. That's a lot of bread, regardless.
That's a lot of
more
bread.
than enough to take care of a child.
A lot of people
don't know.
I think the average cost of like to take care is around
because I believe I may be wrong, but last time I checked this, there was, I forget where I was at, but it did say like the average amount to take care of a like baby is like $1.2 million.
Nah. I'm gonna look it up. It
says
like in general, like in generally speaking,
like
from from 0 to 18, you're saying?
It says it says this is based on according to 2022 estimate from Brookings Institution, for 18 years from the birth of a child to year 18, it takes around $310,000 to take care of a kid, which breaks down to roughly $17,000 a year. Which he's giving like double that. He's triple that.
Set.
So going back to my whole thing, like I have mixed views because one, it's like as Aunt Edwards, like if you knew that you were going to do this, like if you're going to pay the woman up front, it's just like, why even put her in that position as well as your child in that position by like not raising them? I just coming off like, maybe this is biased, but like just the fact that like my father really didn't take care of me or any of my siblings.
Right.
It's just like, you have like a obligation, you have a responsibility to go ahead and take care of somebody that you brought into this world.
Right.
And to kind of just be like, like I get it. If you don't want to take care, like, okay, you let her know, like, listen, I'm not trying to have a kid. But you also was in the wrong because you know impregnated the woman, like.
True. True.
Just have your pull-out game a little bit stronger, or put a condom on, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of where I'm at on it. But at the same time, like I don't see any like right and wrong as far as like him like letting her know, like, listen, like I'm not ready to take care of a child right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of on my own shit. Like this is what I want to do. So
True.
in regards like to all that, like here's some money, you know what I'm saying, to take care of the kid. If you need anything else, which I'm pretty sure he's probably going to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
'Cause he has more than enough bread to do it, whatever.
yeah, like here's another meal for year 2. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like
Right.
I have mixed views a little bit
Right.
about it, just because I think a lot of it is biased opinion. But at the same time, like, yeah, bro, like you got to do better, bro.
And my biggest thing was like her coming on the net though, talking about like, oh, some of y'all women get pregnant by these broke boys. Like she was like, this is not the.
She in it for the money.
Yeah, that's what she said, because she's 39 years old, I believe.
Come on now, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that's why.
like, I get it and all. This is just like, but like, he's not coming to the forefront talking about this situation. I mean, in my eyes, I do get what you're saying about like if you're able to have sex and impregnate somebody, you should be able to take care of your kid. At the end of the day, I do agree with that 100%. But at the same time, it's not like a motherfucker's just saying fuck you. And
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. I'm giving the benefit of the doubt that he is a YN right now, because like maybe a year from now, 2 years from now, is the baby like born already too?
I don't know if the baby was.
That's what I'm saying. When the baby comes out, that changes the whole perspective of a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people not. But it's like when you actually see, damn, that's me. It might change his whole fucking frequency. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I think the baby was born.
Oh, really?
1 month. I'm reading 1 month or something like that. But I'm reading as we're going through.
But
this.
yeah, but as a kid get older, he might change. He's definitely gonna probably have a relationship.
Yeah.
With his son,
But
daughter.
what do y'all feel about like, because you know how they say if the roles are reversed, like how these older women are like going after these young stars and stuff like that. But like the roles of, you have an older man trying to holler at like a young woman, they call it predatorial. But like, what about these women that are doing the same thing?
It's different.
Like you had like Drea doing it to the
Jalen
Houston
Green.
Rockets.
I know talk about.
She's the same. She's like 40 or whatever. He's like 21, and this woman, she's 39, 40. He's 23. Like,
They're not gonna call it predatorial because women are women.
what do you mean? Just like,
Like,
explain a little bit.
It just looks
Societal
different.
standards?
It just stylistically looks different, bro.
I feel what you mean.
Like when you think of a predatorial man, you think like a greasy creep, not put together. No bullshit. When you think of a predatorial woman, like in a guy's mind, it's like, oh, I'll get with an older girl.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
You get what I'm saying?
That's societal standard. Because even like when we're a young bull and like say you hired an older joint back, like the homies don't look at it wrong.
Yeah.
Like you feel
the
me?
first thing that came up to my mind was like Bill Belichick.
He got like a 21-year-old. He's like 70.
But you see what I'm saying? Like
You
an
know what I'm
old
saying?
guy. That's what you're thinking of.
Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the other boy from every given Sunday?
Damn.
Al Pacino.
Al Pacino.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's what
Right.
popped in my head. And it's just like people had their own like versions and like opinions on that as well.
Right.
But it's just like you gotta be able to create the same standards for everybody.
Everybody
that's
across
You
the
know what I'm
board,
saying?
bro. No
like,
bullshit.
It can't be like just because it's a guy that is different, or just because it's a woman that is different.
Right.
It's like, nah, it's all the same shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
But that's like in the courtroom too.
100%.
yeah,
For sure.
that's true.
For
But why do you think it's like that though?
Just society, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just the way society's set up. Like it's just one of them double standards.
Yeah.
I feel like that just came with them. There's a lot of double standards in the world that don't make sense, but it is what it is.
Because equality ain't, I mean, it's really not equal. Because like I said, when it comes to the courtroom, it's always the man that's damn near on the back burner. Like,
I mean,
not
yeah.
the favorite, the underdog.
No, for sure.
When it's man and woman in court type
No,
shit.
for sure. You're not wrong about that. It's just like a societal thing. I don't know. I don't know the answer for that, but like it's just one of them double standards that has no real answer. Because at the end of the day, if you put a spade when it comes to like this, the Edward situation, older, younger, the Dre situation, older, younger, if you reverse Bill Belichick, Al Pacino, all of them, it's like one is looked at as like being the creep. The other one's like, go get your bag or whatever it is.
Right.
Like, it's
Right, bro.
It's just I don't know.
But I'm saying, like, why don't nobody even backlash like the woman? Like, because it's like if anything, the kid's gonna get like the backlash of all this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I really don't. That's a good question. I don't
10
know.
years from now, they're gonna say, "Oh, your dad didn't want the kid." Like, he's young, bro. He's a young person. Think about it. He's probably the biggest act in the NBA as far as like the young generation right now.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying, bro? Like, everybody's trying to take something from him.
Yeah.
So he's probably like I said, he's just trying to do his thing.
He do, but like Shronny said though, like if you know you're gonna be out, strap up, brother, because you know what could happen.
I get it, bro.
You know, but people was chasing after that meal ticket.
Yeah.
You know
I get
that,
you,
you
bro.
know that.
I get you, bro.
Yeah.
He's still young, bro. Like,
I'm
he's
not-
still
I'm not
gonna make
negating the
mistakes
young-
and stuff like that.
No,
Like,
for sure.
Nah, I
like you
feel
said,
that.
For sure.
but I'm saying, like, I don't appreciate the backlash on this nigga because it's like, bro, he's taking care of his kid, bro.
It's just the status. It's like, bro, when you're getting watched like 24/7.
Bro,
Whatever you do, whatever you say is always going to be looked at. Down pond is when it comes down to the media and how it goes. So it's just like in that situation, it's just like you got to understand like what she wants from you, how she wants it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, don't be silly, rap your willy, bro. Come on.
Right.
You said, "Don't be silly, rap your willy." That's
you
what.
think Edwards is starting to portray that villain character?
Nah,
You don't think so?
nah. I don't think.
You
so.
don't think so?
Nah.
Hmm.
I don't think.
And
Everyone
what
was still. I
'cause
think
even
he's getting
when-
backlash for like this stuff, but like in the grand scheme of things, when it comes to this brand, bro, people still love it.
No, I'm not saying like let's say like on a dislike, but I'm saying like more so like he don't really care about what people think type shit.
No,
And
I
that
still
could-
don't. I don't think villain's the right word. I just think he just
okay.
thought. He just thought he got that. I don't give a fuck attitude. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying. That could
Like,
create a villain
Yeah,
character,
but I don't
bro.
think.
in my eyes.
I think people like a lot of people understood his point of view though when it came to this. I'm just
Because
saying.
even about the face of the league, he said, "I don't give a fuck about none of that."
Yeah, I mean he does. But I don't think. I don't think it's giving him like a villain like
Nah.
like title or villain like that type of thing. I don't think he's there yet. I think he would have to be on some other shit within the league as well as outside of the league, like to get to that aspect. I don't think he's there yet because like his personality's still super likable. Like,
Yeah.
No, that's
You-
what
you know what I'm
people
saying?
like that
Yeah.
though. The
Yeah.
assholeness.
Yeah, but I don't think he's a villain. I don't think villain's the right word. I don't know what to call it, but I don't think I'll
Okay.
call him the villain.
Because
I think I'll call him
you
the
also got to understand, like, he's doing more than what most fathers would do anyway.
Fuck yeah.
villain. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Some
saying?
people just be like, I'm not giving you nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, but yeah, that's one big headline that happened this over this past week. The next one is Kanye West. He was in the news with he did an interview with academics. Academics pulled up to his hotel room in Los Angeles before Kanye was scheduled to go to Japan. And Ye came out in a black Ku Klux Klan outfit. I'm gonna read a little excerpt from the Vibe. From Vibe Mag that they wrote. It said, Ye took over the internet this past weekend when his hour-long interview with DJ Academics surfaced online. The 47-year-old remained true to his erratic, impulsive nature and doubled down on everything he has been saying on X over the last few weeks. Playboy Cardi received the most smoke given his transgression against the artist formerly known as Kanye West was the most recent, but he had a lot to say about quite a few people. The polarizing streamer barely had time to ask questions for follow-ups on specific statements because the Chicago producer constantly transitioned from one target to the next, all while calling himself the king of everything and citing how he has influenced everyone. And went on to say the wildest part of the interview is that both he and Act stood up for the full duration, and Ye supported a black Ku Klux Klan outfit with the swastika chain and Sanjan t-shirt underneath. He addressed those who have denounced him for his anti-Semitic rhetoric and continued to defend Diddy among several other controversial statements. So we all saw the interview. What was your guys' initial thoughts?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got empowered.
You say you got empowered?
Yeah, no bullshit. I mean, cause like the shit he was saying wasn't really far off, bro.
You said it wasn't far off in terms of what?
Like, you talk in terms of like what he's done for like the hip hop game, what's going on in the game, and things like that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I feel as though like he's really not far off, bro. Like, it's like when somebody wants something, they'll come close to Ye just to get it. But then now when like things start to change, just like for like the Ty Dolla $ign situation, he was saying like, oh, Ty wanted to like, create music and I got him a #1 and 10 next his career type shit. And now he has the labels or his managers saying, oh, say you're not with Ye as far as that, and then he'll go say that. But it's like, why are you turning on me now? But when you want to go #1, you're with me type shit.
True. How do you feel about him wearing like the swastika chain and all that type of stuff?
Hell no.
You said hell no. Why?
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, it's just like the history behind the swastika. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a thing where it's one of those things where it's just like you just don't do. You feel me? Like, the history about it, like how it was brought up, who represents it, specifically. I forget what nation it's called, but like they don't. It's just like something that you just typically would not do or would not be putting up. And so like the fact that Kanye is like wearing that around and like representing it, I don't know like what specific way he's like trying to implement that, but like it doesn't. I don't understand it.
So he explained in the interview. He said, "Why is it a problem when they exploit us for black paying for money? Like talking about Jewish people in the music and the hip hop space. Why is it okay for them to exploit our pain, our traumas for profit? But now when I wear their pain on my neck, it's a problem." So that's the perspective that he came up from, and that was the argument he was trying to pick. A lot of people didn't agree with what he was saying, but some people did. Some people in the comments did agree. So I just want to get you guys' thoughts on that stance that he was making when it comes to like, it's okay for the people in the music, Jewish people in the music industry to profit off of all this black trauma, killing, promote this rap stuff, this rap violence and all this type of stuff. But the moment I wear a chain that represents their pain, they want to try to cancel me for everything that I'm doing.
No bullshit.
Yeah.
No bullshit.
What do you mean?
When you put it that way?
I'm saying like, I mean, obviously, like, what it seems like the music business is ran by a majority of a certain ethnicity group or whatever, and it's like they do capitalize off of, you know, minority pain and struggle and things like that. And a lot of these artists, what they do is either jumping out windows, overdosing, killing themselves, getting locked up in jail for life, fighting a RICO, a bunch of shit while they're profiting, and they keep pumping that music, just so they can come back out and do it all over again. But the moment I put that piece on me and that swastika, everybody's saying, "Oh my God, this nigga's a racist. This, that, and the third," and people go crazy. But now I got your attention to really say what I really need to say.
True.
You get what I'm saying?
Because at the end of the day, when it comes to Ye, it is an attention thing for him too, to have the attention to say, like you said, say what he wants to say. Like,
hell yeah.
Because you know people are gonna tune into what it is. But the same standpoint, like, because I think Academics had a follow-up interview after he did the interview with Ye. He had DJ Vlad on there, and he was going back and forth with Vlad, and you know, the whole time was playing devil's advocate, because Vlad was saying kind of like same thing you had said to start off, like, why would you wear that? X, Y, and Z. Like, but to come to the point that kind of like he was saying in the conversations, like Vlad had came up and said, well, what about like the labels that promote the gangster rap, like Suge Knight and QC, that come to these people for the partnerships to push this music? Why aren't they getting the backlash the same way that these bigger execs are getting backlash for?
Wait, so Vlad was saying why is like people like Suge Knight and all them
no,
up to the labels?
Yeah, so he's saying why, you know, he said he made a point to the Ye standpoint about like, okay, if he's saying that, then why isn't like P and all them from like QC or like Suge Knight and all these people getting backlash for pushing gangster rap, but like the execs that they come to are getting the backlash for marketing and pushing it the same way and giving them more dollars?
Are they pushing gangster rap, or are they pushing a lifestyle that they're actually in every day?
But why is the so he made so when it comes to that, it's
you
like,
get what I'm saying?
No,
like,
I get you, the lifestyle you're living every day, but it's still considered gangster rap.
Who labeled it gangster rap though?
I mean, everybody, right?
No, who labeled it gangster? Probably the higher ups is labeled. Oh, this gangster rap music with NWA is gangster rap music and stuff like that.
It's not necessarily it's not necessarily the title and what you're saying, but they're saying that the content is being pushed. They're saying they're pushing the same content. So why aren't they getting the same backlash that these execs are getting at the higher labels?
I'm saying but these people are actually in these situations, in environment, and rapping their life, what they see every day.
Yeah,
nigga. It's not like they're pushing it; they're telling their life story, my nigga.
So it's okay for them to promote it, for other people not to promote it.
They're the big conglomerate, and they're massively promoting that shit. They can promote a bunch of R&B shit, bro.
They do that though. That's the point.
I'm saying
that's what he said.
But what's getting more overlooked, R&B or hip hop?
No, I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. I'm saying
they can put a category in front of another category and really amplify one genre.
For sure.
Yeah, let's keep it a bean. They control that shit.
No, for sure they do control. I'm not disagreeing with that at all. But when it comes to this point of saying like, okay, these labels are coming to us to push their music so they can get paid, why is it only a problem when it's like detrimental? But when they're lining their pockets, when he's talking about like the Suge Knights and the QCs and stuff like that, because they're bringing these artists to these labels to market in partnership and want these labels to push it, but now because it's detrimental, now it's an issue. But
detrimental how? What you mean by like
detrimental? Like people are dying. You said people are dying, overdosing, whatever it may be.
I mean, to be honest with you, it's like, are these labels like offering actually proper help to these artists, or are they actually keep fueling that fire to like do whatever you do so you can get more money?
No, for sure. I'm not disagreeing with that. But is that just
do artists have like health insurance?
I don't know. Most artists probably don't have health insurance.
Through the labels that they're signed to type shit.
So I mean, is that on the big labels? Is that on like the QCs and all of them?
I mean, it should be on a little bit of like
on both, right?
I feel like it'd be on
both. But the big labels though, bro. Like, so, I mean, the big labels are basically, they know what's going on.
Everybody knows what's going on.
Everybody knows what's going on, but I'm saying like they're going to y'all for a reason, bro.
To amplify the music, no?
Yeah, to amplify the music, but I'm saying, are they actually really taking care of the people that they're bringing in? No.
I'm saying, but wouldn't you shouldn't the indie labels as well be taken care of? If you're getting a lump sum of money, and
Indie labels,
huh?
A lot of these a lot of these like the QCs and Coach K was with the major labels, bro.
I know that. I understand.
So what are we saying? Like,
but that's the point he's making. He's saying that they're giving the backlash to a certain group of people, but everybody's pushing
who's putting these people in position? The people that's running the shows.
Huh? I'm confused. What you're saying?
Who's putting like the Coach K's, all these people that are managers?
I'm not disagreeing with that. What I'm saying is the point that he was making is that why is it only one group of people getting that backlash, but you have these people that are in
positions. You got to start at the top. Who started it all?
I understand that. I'm not disagreeing.
That's why he's pinpointing a certain group.
So why not?
He's trying to cut the head off the main.
No, I get why he's doing, but so why not tell the labels that are bringing this music to stop pushing that stuff and push a different type of product?
You don't think people tried?
I mean, they have.
You don't think people try to change a narrative and stuff like that, and try to change a whole demographic of what's going on in the music space, and either probably failed or got killed for it?
Or some people just were more about that money, that dollar.
You think, bro?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that are just about that dollar. They don't care about that.
So you don't think Michael Jackson wasn't trying to change the scape of music?
No, Michael Jackson, yeah. I'm talking about in the hip hop.
Prince?
I'm talking about in the hip hop landscape. I'm saying them people
or like niggas like Clarence Avant, bro.
I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying yes, but at the same time, they understand that this music is profitable the same way everybody else sees music profitable. So we're gonna bring this because we know it's gonna bring the dollar.
Good music is good music, bro. Like,
I feel you.
Let's keep it being. It's not just singing about it's killing and like gangster rap is yeah, you can get good music out of that, but like that's not what it's for, bro. It's about it's about seeing their experience and being in their shoes and see what they're going through, bro.
For sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's the difference? Because you have one group of people that are bringing these people up to the labels and stuff like that. They're around it. They're living in that experience. So it's like, why are they promoting? Because that's what they're around, bro.
So why bring
even with like, okay, like you can talk about TDD. I mean, they got an R&B or SZA, bro. Like they're around is something that obviously some sort of relatability. That's why they got SZA, bro. Like,
no, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like they're saying, oh, let's go find a gangster rapper today and promote this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's not the point that I was making though. But they're saying the simple question that he asked was that these big labels are getting backlash for promoting these artists, but they're saying that the labels, the smaller labels that are bringing them to them aren't getting the same backlash for promoting the same artists.
Because these smaller entities and stuff, they're really trying to find people that actually are good at making music, bro. Yeah, they're trying to make a profit of making music, but not making off their pain and I mean
they are making music off their pain.
I'm saying like they're part of their journey. Like they're not. Yeah, they're making profit off the art, but I'm saying that's not their goal. Is not to bring it up so they can just make more killing music and more violence and shit like that. Let's keep that a bean, bro.
For sure.
Like the labels can definitely put a different genre in the forefront if they really wanted to, bro. If they really wanted to, whether it be R&B, country, rock, or whatever, there's always been a shift. There's one point rock was a thing. There was another point that country was a thing. Another point there was R&B was a thing. So happened it's hip hop right now. But hip hop to this day and age is more just very raw.
It's very what?
It's just raw.
I mean, I feel like hip hop's always been raw.
That's what I'm saying.
So
I'm saying it's more raw than it's ever been. I feel like.
I don't know about it's been more raw than it's ever been.
I think back in the day, I think it was a little bit more raw.
Yeah, but like niggas,
raw on what
I'm
aspect?
saying, like I said, these YNs will come on. Like TK for an example, bro. This nigga was literally on the run, rapping about everything that he was fucking doing. Versus back then, these niggas they probably did it, but it's probably like that statute of limitation past tense shit. You get what I'm saying?
I don't think it was past tense. I just think they knew how to articulate themselves a little better when it came to that. Like back in the day, like they would.
I mean, these young niggas pretty. I mean, it's not about the articulation.
No, what I mean by articulate themselves in terms of like they know how to say things where they're not gonna get in trouble for it. Is what I'm trying to say.
These niggas just don't give a fuck. That's what I'm saying. It's more raw, bro.
That's the point right there. Is it's like this generation is just more like I don't give a fuck attitude.
Don't give a fuck,
back in the day, it was just like I'm gonna say what I have to say, and you gonna know what I'm saying. Like, or I guess in the sense of like wherever you from or the streets, you understand what my message is and what I'm trying to get across. Right. Now it's just like
right. Because like you said, it's more of a if. Yeah, what were you saying, bro?
Nah, I was just saying like you hear something, it's just like, oh yeah, he did that shit. Like
no
like
bullshit.
He's literally saying like he did that joint, which is why a lot of court systems are trying to use music as a way to like go ahead and put that into, you know, whatever they have, whatever case it is,
Right.
to like go ahead and put these people, you know, in jail behind bars. So
Because these YNs definitely just looking for a viral moment versus like back
For sure.
then.
I don't think they really care about the career like that.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
want
Versus
attention.
back then, like rappers actually cared about the artistry and like making music. It wasn't about just like, yeah, you talking about what you're doing on your day to day, but it's more of like you said, if you know type of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, how do you feel about interviewing yeah?
I think that was great, bro. I'm saying like
It was funny. They said the bull said I was watching it when I was watching the video. He just said, "Oh, so we're just gonna stand the whole time." That's what had me hollering.
Yeah.
They just stood in the because he was like, "Nah, let's just stand here."
yeah,
And Bull came out dressed normal, and he said, "Yo, I'll be back in 5 minutes." Came out with the whole fit on.
no
How
bullshit.
do you feel about the fit?
I mean, it ain't got nothing to do. I mean,
I'm scared.
I mean,
That's-
shit, did it scare anybody? Didn't scare me.
It-
So I'm saying, go ahead.
I didn't really have much to say on it.
All right,
It was
but-
just the fact that like I just looked at it like, this motherfucker's crazy.
Did it disturb you?
To me, it did. To me, it didn't disturb me. I didn't know. I know Kanye's. I get what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I'm saying like,
He knows that him putting that fit on, him wearing the chain, everybody's gonna click on that and listen to what he has
no,
to say.
true. And I'm saying, why should a Klan's outfit disturb anybody if you really think about that shit?
I think it
We
would
should
disturb
disturb-
the old generation.
Of whom?
With black people, if it was like a white clans,
He's not. He's wearing all black.
No, I know
That's
that,
what
but
I'm saying,
you said a Klans fit. Why would a Klans fit disturb somebody?
I'm saying
that's probably
why would it disturb like any? I mean, it only should disturb one race, black people, but a black man's wearing it.
Yo, I don't know.
You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
nobody should really be disturbed because it's basically derogatory for us.
I'm sorry. It gives me like remember Dave Chappelle show? When
Yeah.
when it was like the black guy and he was in a white clan and everybody thought he was white. And
Yeah.
then he took off the hat and it was a black man and everybody started going off. I don't know why that just popped up in my head.
That's hilarious. Nah, no bullshit
But
though, bro.
y'all should watch that follow up interview if you haven't with Akin and Vlad because
I was watching on the way up here, bro.
He was low key like schooling Vlad on that joint, high key, like kind of like pressing him about the situation, not pressing him,
How
but
so?
like in a sense of like. He was Ak kept saying, "Oh, I'm just playing devil's advocate." But like, I'm like, Ak, you probably really do think the stuff that you're saying in terms of like,
Fuck yeah.
he was combating like Vlad with everything he was saying, like, cause how you were kind of saying like, oh, the labels don't have that much pull and X, Y, Z, and Academic was like, nah, Vlad, you know damn well that they have pull and whatever that's going on, like that. That's what I'm trying to say.
Keep
so
it
it's
a yeah, bro. Nah,
keep it a beat.
That's what I'm saying. No, go ahead, bro.
No, I'm saying.
Because I was just saying, just like, because like, if you really, like you said, we all watched the interview, like he was obviously he was saying like crazy stuff, but like if you take the antics away, he was actually saying like stuff that's like pretty on par.
No, you're not wrong.
You get what I'm saying? Like he definitely did made a lot of these niggas, bro. And talking about like this interview, bro, like how Cardi was trying to get his daughter and shit. Like that's the part that I
weird to me.
felt.
That's
I
weird.
felt that shit.
That's
bro.
weird to me. With Cardi play, with Cardi was that's weird.
He said, "Nigga, like you trying to get north? You're not gonna put me on my outfit. You're gonna get my daughter. That's weird energy.
That's weird. I think
It
that's
is weird energy,
Yeah.
bro.
I
It's
think that's weird.
definitely weird energy. If we supposed to fuck with each other, but now you're trying to hit up my daughter, bro.
You
Like,
hit up my BM to get my daughter.
yeah,
That's weird.
bro.
to me.
You have to see
That
me
is
about
weird.
that shit.
When we got the relationship, why aren't you just asking me for? Like, I get that. That's kind
Yeah.
of weird. That's kind of weird to me.
It is, bro.
That's definitely weird. But I just want to get y'all's thoughts. Go ahead.
And I mean, my bad. We
you
still
go
on this. I mean, I fuck with the interview, but I'm saying like, and then definitely like you can tell like him talking about just like family. That's all he has is just his kids and stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know what
they
I'm
trying to
saying?
take that away from him. At the end of the day, they
Yeah.
trying to take it away from him. But yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see because he's supposed to drop a project. He's supposed to drop another project coming up soon. It's supposed to drop on this past Friday, but you know how it is. He never
Yeah.
drops on the time he's supposed to drop. But yeah, I mean, it'll just see what happens with Ye and all that type of stuff. But let's jump into the Face of the Future song today before we jump into the rest of the topics that we got to finish out the pod. So we listen on Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Tell a friend about today's episode. Click that subscribe button, click that follow button, and leave us a great review. The more reviews you leave, the more likes you leave, the better guests we have on our interview episodes. If you haven't checked out our latest interview that we had with the Supplement CEO Jarius Morris, it's a great interview. It's on the NBT Network profile on the YouTube on our website. Check it out. The Faces of the Future song of the day comes from an artist out of South Jersey by the name of Shotty G. And this song comes off of his latest project called Welcome to the Cartel. This song's called Skateboard P. Once again, this is Shotty G, Skateboard P. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Said 30 seconds. You want to press record on that, Joe? Once again, that was Shotty G, Skateboard P, off of his latest project, Welcome to the Cartel. That joint slid.
Hell yeah.
Had a lot of energy.
Yeah, I see you was reviving your head for sure. Yeah. Let's jump into some more Monday Rundown news. This is some more tragic news that kind of happened. This kind of caused a little bit of a race divide on socials. This comes from out of Frisco, Texas, I believe. The headline from CBS News says grief, outrage, and community after Frisco track meet stabbing leaves student athlete dead. It says a track and field event Wednesday among Frisco. What's that?
No, you good.
He's almost looking at me like
Yeah, the hiccups.
Yeah, I had the hiccups.
It said, I was like, what is bull? Bull started. I said the track and field event Wednesday among Frisco high school schools took a deadly and tragic turn among students who were attending. Frisco police said an altercation between two 17-year-old male students led to a stabbing, which left one dead and the other facing a murder charge.
Damn.
Students and parents within the Frisco Independent School District expressed grief and outrage on social media over the violent attack. Just 2 days before the stabbing, Austin Metcalf posted on X, faith that God got me and my work will pay off. And it goes on to say after the altercation, the student that was charged, his name was Carmelo Anthony, not the one that hoops, but Carmelo Anthony stabbed Metcalf, who was taken to the hospital where he died. So it says Anthony was charged with first-degree murder. What are you about to say?
Wait, so you said faith that the guy said that before he passed away?
It was the tweet that he put. They just put a quote that said that.
Not
not before he passed away.
Damn.
No. It was just a tweet.
That's kind of like irony.
But so there's been a lot of like discourse, a lot of speculation. No one knows the true story really about how this transpired. The original report that came out said that it was an altercation where Metcalf told Carmelo Anthony, the student, to get from under their tent, because you know at track meets everybody has tents and stuff, sitting there chilling, waiting for their events or whatever it is. He said get out of his tent, and then the kid, Carmelo Anthony, didn't like what he said, pulled a knife out and stabbed him, and then other people came on the net later after the story went viral. People that were there said that's not how it went down. They said that the kid, this is all alleged by the way. They said that the kid, Austin Metcalf, was I guess bullying this kid, and this kid pulled the knife out and started stabbing. That he was the aggressor and the kid was defending himself. So there's been a lot of discourse about what really went on. But the crazy thing about it is after this transpired, when it broke the news, the kid that passed away, Austin Metcalf, his dad came on and said, do not make this a race thing. Do not make this a political thing. This happened. This is a human thing, and both families are affected. So he was like very deliberate. In every interview he said, he was saying it's not a race thing, nothing like that. It's a tragic event that happened. My son died, and both families are affected now. But like on the internet, everybody's trying to make it a race thing. Like, oh, we need to get back to segregation. We do X, Y, and Z.
Damn.
This kid is. They don't know how to act and all that stuff.
Oh wait, was it who was was the
Yeah,
white
which
kid
one?
that passed away or a black kid?
No, the white kid passed away. The white kid got stabbed.
Got it.
And then they tried to put on the kid that died was white. The kid that stabbed was a black kid. And they tried to put up they put up all these pictures of the kid holding like an airsoft gun, saying he was holding like ARs and stuff with just airsoft guns, and they cropped out the pictures of other kids that were standing in the picture with them, which were white kids. And it was a whole dissertation going back and forth, the whole discourse going back and forth on social media, making it pretty much a race divide. They're trying to make it into a political thing and all that type of thing. So one, based on all these alleged stories that came out, what are you guys' thoughts about this?
The boy who stabbed the dude was a little OP. In
Yeah,
my eyes,
this was
like there's no right. Like you don't need a guy 17
times.
That
is
means you're trying to
excessive.
kill somebody.
And that's why the whole murder thing, like they're gonna
That is murder.
It is murder for sure. But when they look into it, they're probably one, because he's 17, they're probably gonna try to charge him as an adult.
Hell yeah.
In Texas too.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he's
yeah.
beat.
Because by the time they, actually take this to court, and like do preliminary hearings, that's definitely going to be something that's going to be brought up.
It might be for a year from now too. Yeah.
2, because it was 17 times. It's very
Don't
excessive.
quote me on 70 times because I haven't found that.
Oh,
but just he got stabbed in his heart though. I don't know how many times it was.
Okay.
Like
so,
only that's what I said. The stories were alleged when it came to like the amount of times you stabbed, whatever. Like all these numbers are coming out. Like,
I mean, if it's more than one, you're trying to kill somebody, bruh.
Yeah.
You can a poke would will get somebody back.
Yeah,
if you
1,
think
2
about
pokes. Yeah, but if that number is correct or however amount of numbers, if it's a high number, it's very aggressive. So that's also going to lead to even more issues for that kid, Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony's a black one, right?
Wait, question for you: are you allowed to carry a knife?
That's another thing
in Texas in school grounds.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think
y'all have any type of weaponry on school grounds. If you're in high school, right? You can't bring a gun or a knife to school.
It's Texas, though.
Nah, Texas is different. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what like in Texas because some motherfuckers might be working on the farm, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The 17 times, like I said, don't quote on that. It's like he did stab him, like stabbed him and killed him
multiple times.
Like I believe, if I might be wrong, but like one of the like Swiss Army,
that's what I mean.
Pocket knives, like you're allowed to have that, but like if it's like a switchblade or some shit, that's a prohibited.
That's
weapon.
what I'm saying. Like I thought, like why are you allowed to bring? I don't think
any school attract me too.
Attract?
Yeah.
All because I mean,
but there's this alleged story that this was like the first altercation, like it happened before. Like,
him and the dude.
Yeah, because he had a twin brother too. And they said that they
Carmelo.
were No, the white kid had Austin Metcalf has a twin brother.
Okay.
Are they like on the same team then?
No, I don't know if they're on the same team or they're from different schools or whatever, but they said that this is not the first time that they had been in altercation with each other.
So
like the kid might have been like bullying him or something like that.
They had been going back and forth if it's ongoing, my nigga. Like that's how I see it. Like a person, I don't know, bro. I think there's more to that shit. Like I feel like they probably were going back and forth.
What do you mean back and forth?
Like there had been some sort of build up. Like
I don't think someone just come with
it. I'm gonna go stab this dude.
Yeah, I don't think it's something where like because the first time someone come, you're not even gonna know someone's gonna come and bully if it's your first time interacting with him. You're not gonna have enough. So it's like the fact that he was prepared, had a knife, so when the bull ultimately stabbed him in his heart.
But where was everybody else around? Like nobody didn't try to like.
Yeah, but based on like the stories, it just happened. Like in terms of like it was one of like bull had it in his bag, pulled like bull was aggressing him or whatever it is, pulled it out, stabbed bull. Hit it, ran, and got out of there.
Oh, bull started running?
I mean, yeah, he didn't stay there after he stabbed him. Like,
I mean, you had a bro. Where you gonna go? Everybody saw you just. You see, mind you, if according to what you're saying this guy stabbed this man multiple times. So that means he stabbed him. He
said it was the time. Like the story said, he stabbed him and then left the scene.
You gotta leave the scene.
Like why? I mean,
why would you stay?
What do you mean gotta leave? Where's the police? Where's the chaperone?
No,
where's the coaches?
It's not like he fled far. Like he got arrested. He got arrested. He didn't get out anywhere far.
I mean, shit, he could fight for self-defense if that's.
But that's what people are trying to say because a lot of people on the net are trying to get like, put funds up for his defense attorney and all that type of stuff, self-defense.
But my thing is like, what made it turn into a race war? I don't really see any like racial play.
Well, it was a black kid stabbing a white kid, so they made it a thing. And you know how Twitter and social media is? They make it into these kids don't know how to act. All this music's influencing them to do crazy things. All this type of stuff. That's what they made it into on socials. And that's why the kid's dad came on there and said, "Stop making it a race thing. It's not a race thing."
Shout out to the dad that
he was adding about. He's been on every news outlet. He said he's not a race thing. It's a human thing. He said both families are affected. Like
so his dad knows something. Then
that's what I'm thinking too.
Was this the white father? Or was this
the white father said that.
Oh shit!
The father of the son that died was the one that came on there and said, "Do not make this a race thing or a political thing. It's not that. And this is not that." He said. He literally said. He said it's a kid made a mistake and now both families are affected by it, like drastically.
So he already got charged too, huh?
I mean, I don't know if he got charged. He didn't get charged. He probably got arrested. I don't know what he was charged with.
I mean, you can get arrested and get released if you didn't.
Nah, I think he's still arrested. He's still like detained. I'm pretty sure, but like this happened over like the past few days, so I don't know if he got charged. But I think he's going to be charged with murder for sure, like without a doubt, and he's going to have to go to trial.
You think so though? Depending on what those messages and all those.
Like initially, they're probably going to charge him with that, I assume. But he probably going to be able to fight like for self-defense or whatever it is.
Kudos to the father though,
but like he's adamant, and then like people like that's just there's a lot of like white folks understand like, oh, this father's like pussy for saying that. All this, I'm like, well, how is he? If
that's ignorance, bro. If you really think about it, it's like pussy for what? What is he gonna go beat the fucking dad up? My kid died, bro. Like I'm not worried about like a racial war. My kid died type shit. You know what I'm saying? And plus, like, the other kid's going to jail for life potentially.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and who knows? The dad might know. Like, there could have been slightly some sort of like, I don't want to say bullying, but like confrontation between the two. Because I don't want to put it on just one person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because a lot of people like that were there, like people that were in the, like, I don't know if it was like students or whatever. People were coming out to say that's not the full story that people were reporting. Like, there's more to it. Like, this isn't like the first like interaction that they've had or whatever.
They're making it seem like the boy Carmelo is really not fully in the wrong in a way. It seems like.
You said what?
That's what they're making it seem like. Basically what you're saying. Like, there's more to this.
There's more to the story.
It's
that's
not
what
just
saying.
he just stabbed.
Yeah, he just didn't stab. There's more to it that people aren't reporting.
Damn, I feel bad for the kid that stabbed him because it's like, you do look like a fucking animal, bro. You look like a psychopath, bro. But
it's a crazy situation. It depends on like if you stabbed him just one time, because I don't know how many times.
What if he got beat up prior?
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say.
Let's have fun with it. Let's say he got beat up.
So let's have fun with it.
Yeah. Would you think he's in the wrong then? Like mind you, got pushed every day, like, or punched on, or shoved in the locker.
But that's what people were trying to say. Like, what if this is like, if it's not the first time? Saying, like, in my opinion, you're still wrong for stabbing.
You think he's any different than a school shooter?
You're wrong for stabbing somebody.
I don't know, bro. What if you physically can't do shit? You went to teachers and everything, and all I can do is, but mind you, he attacked that one person, not masses of people. He got that one kid.
Yeah, you still can't stab somebody.
No, you shouldn't. I don't think you should, but I'm like, but at the same time, it's like, if you have no outlet, I'm saying from a person's like that's perspective, no outlet to like get help or nothing like that, all you can do sometimes might just defend yourself. That's
for sure. There's definitely other ways to defend yourself though. Like, besides, I mean, I could bring like a little tool and just hit you with it or something like that. Like,
still
a tool?
Not like a gun.
Tool?
Not a gun. I'm saying like a tool. I'm saying like you have like a rod.
Kill him.
You could hit somebody across the knees or something like that, whatever it may be. There's a lot of different ways besides.
You gotta really think about it. Most people are not gonna think, where am I gonna hit you? I'm just swinging. The average person is gonna just swing.
Yeah, but I don't think like
tool and knife is damn near the same thing if you really think about it.
I disagree. I disagree. Stabbing somebody.
You can kill somebody with a tool. Like a hammer?
I'm not saying that. You can have
because a knife is a deadly weapon. Something like a tool, like a bat or something, like it's still a weapon, but it's not on the same degree or same level.
You don't think a bat is considerably a deadly weapon and one crack to the skull?
It can be, but it's not on the same level as a knife.
How so? I can stab somebody in the kneecap, something, they'll be all right.
No, because you get an artery.
Right here?
Yeah.
Right here.
I'm not saying I'm obviously like that, but I'm saying, but you're not. But when you're stabbing somebody, he stabbed him in the heart, bro.
No, that's the thing. Most people not really think. They just trying to just get to a
violence. You can't stab nobody. I'm not giving that much grace. Like, you can't stab nobody.
So I'm saying, but to go back to my point, a tool is not as good. It's really not if you really think about it.
I disagree.
I'm just basically saying a person in that stature, he maybe couldn't do shit, but to really defend himself.
Yeah, but like I said, there's other ways to defend yourself though besides stabbing somebody.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, that's like saying
high school.
That's like saying, somebody, it's okay for somebody to go in there and shoot somebody. There's a different way to defend yourself.
If you're shooting that one person for a reason, hey, it's between you and him.
Nah, bro.
You don't know. I'm real no bullshit. You don't know the history behind that shit.
Yeah, but
you're saying nah, bro.
But I'm saying there's other ways to defend yourself than to shoot somebody or stab somebody.
Like what?
Bro, I could punch you in the face to defend myself.
What if you tried and that didn't work? You still got beat the fuck up.
But at the end of the day, there's a different way to. My whole point is there's a different way to defend yourself besides stabbing.
That's easier said than done.
I guess.
I'm saying I never got bullied before, but I'm saying like if I'm looking at a kid that's getting bullied, what if they tried everything, tried to fight, tried to do that, and it didn't work?
I get you, but like I said, there's a different way to defend yourself than stabbing somebody.
Yep.
That's easier said than done.
I'm just standing there.
Have you ever been bullied before? Probably not. You probably don't get bullied. I'm saying it's easier. Some people don't know how to defend themselves, bro. The only thing
I'm not negating that. I'm not disagreeing. Some people don't know how to defend. I'm saying my whole stance is there's a better way to do it.
I can understand.
I feel you.
We can't say it's wrong
to stab and kill somebody.
Who said he was trying to stab? No, you see, that's the fucked up. Who said he's trying to stab and kill him?
But that's the thing.
But I'm saying we don't know his motive. We don't know his motive. We don't know his motive.
That's what I'm saying. Like we can't say,
like you said.
But you're assuming that he's trying to stab and kill him.
No, I'm not. You're taking my word. I said there's a better way to defend. I didn't say anything about assuming anything. I said there's a better way to defend yourself.
You said stab and kill him.
Now I just said that. I'm saying my whole argument is there's a better way to defend yourself besides stabbing somebody. That's all I said.
And everything that you listed, I'm saying you have to realize like you don't think the dude probably did something to try to defend himself?
I don't know.
Damn, that's crazy.
We don't know the scenario, and either way you put it, you don't know if this is like I said, we don't know if it's the first time they bullied, the first interaction that they had or not. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, we really don't know. But it'll be interesting to see like when all this case comes out. Like I want to see
Free
the
him,
full. I want
bro.
to see the full story.
Yeah,
I want to see the full story.
there'll be
when it
some
comes out.
time, but it'll definitely.
I'm trying to
come.
tell you, self-defense. He gonna get out.
Yeah, like I mean, they said, like I said, that's his argument right now is self-defense. So
I just
we'll
don't like
see.
when people assume
That's what I'm not
Not
assuming.
you.
Yeah, but a lot of people were assuming
so
stuff that
quick
was
to say
going on.
he's trying to stab and kill.
You said what?
That's what most people will say.
Well, yeah, for sure. That's what people are trying
Fucked
to
up.
frame it as. It is. But let's continue down more Monday rundown news. So Dion and them they had their pro day. Y'all see the pro day? Y'all see what was going on? They said Shador had a great pro day.
Shador and Travis.
Yeah, and Dion alluded to him going to the New Orleans Saints. In his interview, he said, "I really like these colors that we're wearing now. They was wearing gold and black, so everybody's speculating that the Saints are gonna draft Shador.
Oh shit.
So we'll see. And then Shiloh, he ran a 4.52 and a 4.59. What y'all think about that at the safety position?
Oh, I thought they said he ran 4.4.
Nah.
So
That was clickbait, huh?
So Dion told Shiloh like early in the season,
Yeah.
like, if you run a 4.4, I'll buy you a new car.
Nah,
And then
yeah.
the pro day happened, and he only ran a 4.52, 4.59.
Damn, he almost hit it.
It's not
It's not bad.
bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's a low 4.5. Yeah.
Yeah, low 4.5 is not bad. It's not great, but it's also
I
not
mean,
It's
shit,
doable.
what's the average? What is he playing? Is he going in for safety?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's what he played in
What's
college.
the average safety 40 time?
I don't know. I gotta look it up. But continue.
It gotta be like between like a 4.4 and 4.5. No.
Yeah.
So I'm saying like I don't think that's a bad time. You said it was a 4.52 and a 4.59, 4.559.
4.52 and a 4.59. Whereas it's 240 times.
Oh yeah, I think that's not a bad time at all, bro. In my eyes.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's game speed. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
like you got to be able to move fast on the field.
which I think he does really well.
Hmm.
You know, getting
It
to one
says
place
it says the
to a
average 40-yard dash time for NFL safety is typically around 4.5 to 4.6.
Oh yeah, so he's GG's. So I mean, that definitely probably helped his draft stock.
Yeah, for sure.
No bullshit.
Yeah, it definitely helped his draft stock.
Travis was looking type stocky in my eyes.
Yeah, he didn't even work out.
He was running routes.
Yeah, he ran, but he didn't. He did a few routes, but he didn't really work out. They said he opted out of working out during.
He
the
don't
pro
got
day.
to, bro. In my
I
eyes.
know, but I'm saying like he didn't really work out. That's
But
all.
I'm saying like from seeing him since
He definitely put on
the
weight.
season, bro.
Definitely
His
put on
shoulders look no diddy like wide, no
Yeah.
bullshit.
No,
like,
for sure, you're not wrong.
Like you gonna be
Who do you think's gonna have the best rookie year or not rookie year, like first couple seasons in the NFL? Do
Travis.
you think Travis is gonna make immediate impact wherever he goes?
I think it might be a Shador.
Think so?
Hell yeah, bro. Like,
None of the receivers. You don't think none of the receivers gonna get off?
you talking about like throughout the whole CU team? Jay?
I'm
Oh,
talking
you
about,
talking
yeah.
about like Jimmy?
I'm talking because they all had. I mean,
shit.
because yes,
Yeah.
they got
No,
stars, bro.
it's gonna be Travis and Shador. But I think
I think what's the one bull for the Florida Bull? Not Jimmy, but the other one.
Wester.
I think Weston will be
Wester.
one of them guys. I got money on him.
You
I just
got
like
West-
his
yeah.
game. I like his game, bro. I was watching some of his tape. That bull like that, bro. Wester's like that. And he's versatile. Like he can do a lot of different shit.
Yeah, I mean, hell, I think they're all gonna be pretty well if they get to the right team.
Yeah.
It's all
And that's what I was gonna say. It's like it really just depends on the team and like what type of positions that they put them in.
because
You know what I'm saying? Depending on what
Yeah.
however that goes down, that's where it's just like, all right, we got something here. You know
Because
what
no
I'm saying?
bullshit, I can see Wester on like obviously like the Texans or like the Commanders or
Come
like
on
Green
to the
Bay.
Chiefs, brother. Come on
Nah,
to the
I think
Chiefs.
I don't think he's going to the Chiefs, bro.
I know. I'm saying, come
I
on
think
to
you
the
go to
Chiefs.
like.
I mean, it's
like,
possible.
I can see him like a Baltimore too.
True, like ball, like yeah.
Something like
That,
that.
I'll be right at home for it. Not right at home, but like just the culture.
The culture. That's what I'm trying to say. I can see him or Jimmy on a team like that, bro. Like,
Yeah.
They were thriving then. You know what I'm saying?
no bullshit.
They both Florida boys, huh?
Hell yeah,
Yeah. At the end of the day.
are they?
Yeah, because Wester played
Yeah.
at like UCF before, I think, or something like that. Central Florida.
Jimmy?
Ooh,
Yeah,
nah,
Jimmy.
he went to Florida Atlantic. I thought.
Oh, one of them was at Florida Lake, one was at
Yeah,
UCF.
Wester
Yeah.
was at FAU,
Yeah.
and then Jimmy was at UCF.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, was he? Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I mean, it'll be interesting. Like, that pro day was lit, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was a nice little.
Because they
pro
both
day.
play the slot, right?
No, I think Jimmy played.
Jimmy plays all over. He's
Jimmy
like-
played every.
Yeah.
I think
They gonna probably
Wester-
put him in the
he's-
slot. You think?
I think
he's
Wester
like
played
a-
more in the slot though.
Yeah, Wester
He was
played more
cooking,
than-
bro.
Jimmy played all the way out in the X,
True.
and he played in the slot. He played whatever.
You don't think they're gonna put him in the slot though in the league though?
I mean, yeah, I think he'll be do both because he got the speed to do both. He got the speed to play both
I think he
positions.
should stay in the slot in my
You think
eyes.
so?
Yeah, bro. Like I think he'll be able to do more.
You think so?
Yeah,
By those two, you think he's gonna have like a better like career?
Wester.
You think so?
Because I think Jimmy Horn's a little like pretty. He's not injury prone, but he does. Best day.
I mean, best
better
like
career.
yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I just think he's more durable, at least right now.
Sure.
And I think he's more. I think he'll be more utilized.
Yeah, we'll see. It'll definitely see all the Colorado boys.
But,
Deion did everything he said he was gonna do.
Yeah, but I will say I think Jimmy Horn's definitely gonna be like a special teams king.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think.
What about Shepard? The other wide receiver.
Yeah,
I think he'll fit nicely somewhere, bro. Because he's a great big man.
He's a big receiver.
He be dropping like a lot of passes though in my eyes.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah,
But he ran a game-time player.
He ran a 4.5 too. So they said he made a lot of money that day in this pro day.
Really?
Said, yeah.
What do you mean?
Like he ran way faster than they thought he was going to run. He ran like a 4.5. It was like a 4.54 or something like that. So for being a big receiver, that he was moving. They said.
Did Shador and them run 40s or nah?
Nah, I don't think Shador ran the 4. I think they just focused on his throwing and stuff like that. Did his little all that type of stuff. So we're gonna see.
What do you think they'd be looking at?
Huh?
I'm saying, what do they think they'd be looking at? Like
for what?
Like Shador, bro. Like
just arm mechanics, deep ball, arm velocity, that type of stuff, footwork. All that. That's probably.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit ain't gonna be like me watching quarterbacks. Like I don't even be like I see it, but I don't see it. Like you know what I mean? Like they going through they doing their job says, but it's like
where they place the ball and they throw it. It's a lot of different stuff. Is your ball? They was talking about like is your ball catchable when you throw it? All that type.
That's what I'm saying. Why don't they ever do like drills like obviously not full live action 1-on-1s, but like having a DB in front of you, see how you can fit it in the window and shit like that.
Well, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't do that in the combine either, don't they?
Nah, it's throwing on air. Everything's on air.
Yeah.
That's dumb. Real shit. Don't you think that's just what's the point of a combine, bro? Like you're not really showing my ability, bro.
I mean,
like
every position's on air though.
That's what I'm saying. Don't you think that's a little kind of stupid?
It's really just like they just want to see how people move, all that type of stuff. Like that's really all that is. Like because at the end of the day, they're looking at your tape.
There's really no point of the combine.
They have the game tape. That's about it. But let's
the Senior Bowl.
True. Let's jump into the last topic of the day. You had the women's national championship. Now, so what I wanted to ask was, all right, where would you? And I'll swing this to Shrani when it comes to the national championship. Where do you if Dawn Staley wins another natty, where are you putting her in terms of great coaches?
Top 2.
Top 2. She's above like Pat Summitt.
Yeah. She got to be above Pat Summitt.
Yeah, she's right under Gino.
Yeah, she's right under Gino. Because Gino, that motherfucker, he's
different.
Yeah, he got too many championships.
Yeah.
His that one era where he just like I think he probably won what like 6
out of like 10 or
10
like
years.
Yeah.
I was just like that's OD.
That's definitely crazy. And then I wanted to ask you when it comes to Paige Beckers, when it comes to UConn greats, where do you rank her if she wins a natty? Because people are saying like because she's like third in scoring in UConn. Yeah. She has every accolade. The only thing she's missing is a natty.
A natty, yeah.
Top 10.
Top 10? No, I'll put her in like
top 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say top 3.
Top 10. I can't list all of them saying like you think she's top 3?
Yeah.
How many championships she got?
Huh?
How many chips she got?
She got 0.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
but
you
know how many girls that went through the UConn run?
But they also didn't have the same effect. Like
what do you mean?
It's in the sense of like
she's in a way better era of basketball when it comes to like
she's
people probably would argue with that, bro.
I think
it's way better.
Like,
what's the
women's basketball talent wise is like as high as it's ever been, in my opinion. Like back in the day, like you had all the superstars on like the top teams. Like you had like Tennessee. And Tennessee, UConn, and then there'd be like Stanford. We talked about this last episode, but now like there's talent everywhere in the country when it comes to women's basketball. Right. Like it's not just that, and then on top of that, it's like Paige don't really got other superstars with her on her roster. Like these other UConn teams had.
Who was that one black joint that she dropped the 30 clip with UConn?
Who?
It was a black girl. She was like number 30, son.
Ozzie Fudd averaged 12 points a game, bro. She not.
Is she a young gun?
Yeah, Ozzie Fudd is number 31. I know you're talking about. She averages like 30. She's inconsistent, bro. She's a
young gun, though, bro.
She's not young. She's like her third year.
Oh, I thought I asked if she's young. You said yeah.
I didn't. I said Ozzie Fudd. She's 31. I'm saying she's.
Is that the one girl that dropped the 38 clip?
I mean, I think she had like 31 game this year. Yeah.
She a bucket though.
But where would you rank her?
But no, I would.
But isn't 12 points per game a lot though for women's?
No.
No. No. That's like average.
Not bad.
But no, I'm putting her like third for sure. Like behind Diana and Maya.
Oh, I'm not putting her above Stewie.
She's top 10, bro.
She's not going above Stewie.
She's not.
Oh, fuck that. No,
she's not going
four. I forgot all about Stewie.
I'll probably put her like right. I would say go like obviously Maya, Taurasi, Stewie are the GOAT to UConn, and then you have she's either above or behind Collier.
Okay,
that's where I put her.
I forgot about
that. There's
a lot of
like top 10.
That's where I put her.
There's a lot of Damn.
What effect does she really? That's what I'm saying. Effects, nigga. Like,
What do you mean effects?
What do you mean? Like, you said she has an effect. Like, I mean, what makes you
Paige
like?
has been the best basketball player in the country for what 3 out of her 4 years. Damn
If
near?
she never got hurt,
Wait, I thought Caitlin Clark was the best.
but that's
No,
the thing.
no.
If
First
she
of all,
if
no,
she
we had this
never
conversation in the pod. No.
if Paige never
What?
got
You
hurt,
said what?
if Paige never got
Paige
hurt,
is better.
she
Paige
would
is
have been better
than
than Caitlin Clark.
She it
Yes,
was. She is
yeah,
better than
yeah.
Caitlin.
Hey, bro, but a lot of people say different. Let's keep that a bean.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing, but I disagree with him.
You're saying she's been the best player in the country the last 3 out of the
Yeah,
4
every
years
year
she's been there.
every year she's been healthy. She's been probably the best player in the country. Besides this year, obviously Juju won, but she's
person
been,
with no chips.
said
Crazy.
what? But you said Caitlin Clark. Was
Caitlin
the best
Clark
player.
is
She
the
has no
same
chips.
shit.
I didn't say that. And people said that.
Yeah, but I'm disagreeing with people. That's it.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I was
That's
curious.
Nah, yeah, that's top 4, top 5. I mean, I still got to look at the list of UConn, but like Paige definitely has made a run at UConn. Is it her senior year?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she'll be out of here. Looking forward to that game though. That's going to be a battle for sure because they got to figure out how to stop Paige. If you stop Paige, then you I would say South
They're
Carolina
big
got it.
girl. I forget on the roster. Their center's pretty good too. But yeah, I mean, Paige, you got to slow down Paige. She's gonna get her buckets though. I think it's you either stop the supporting cast.
Yeah, remember we was watching the game where she hit like I think she had a
30
40-point game.
40-point game was her career high.
It was crazy.
She was cooking. But yeah, now I was curious. That's all I got for today's episode, man. That's all I got for episode 203 of the Faces of the Future podcast. It's your boy Mills.
It's your boy Shrani.
Peace.